All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, everybody. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. Dr. Paul speaking. Let me know if you're here. Say hello in the comments. We're about to do a pub quiz. So, how are you? It's Friday, the 11th of June. There are people here. Right, okay. I thought for a second I might have the wrong link, but you're all here. That's good. Hello, Janie. You're first to say hello. So, hello, Janie. In Edinburgh, in North Edinburgh. Welcome to the quiz. Let's have a look. I'm going to get the quiz screen on. I set this up an hour ago. So, hopefully, everything's really smooth and just works. Hello, Louisa. Thank you for telling me that the sound is on, because that's always a worry. It's funny. I kind of feel like I don't know what I'm doing because I'm only doing this once a week now. When I was doing 3 a week, it was kind of normal to be online. Now it feels slightly odd to be online. At first, it felt slightly odd to be back in the pubs, but that's only taken a couple of weeks, and I'm right back into that, and that's fine. That's good. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Michael. Hello, Chris. Mr. Chrism. Now, I think at least some of you are already on the wheel. Shall we have a look? Let's have a look. I'm going to stop this screen for a second. I wish there was a quicker button. You could just go between a few set things, but every time you switch, you've got to press loads of buttons. Right, wheel of names. Let's see who's on the wheel of names. There they are. So, these are the names at the moment. What's this? It's an advert. So, Colin's there, Debbie's there, Lee, Geraldine, Spedge, O'Cats, Gary, Chrism is there. Marion, Louisa is on the wheel, Beeg's on the wheel, Graham's on the wheel, and Chrism has got a couple more. Good stuff. Hello, Anna. Hello, JPS and the Peaky Five Fairs. Hello, Mr. Bernie. Hello, Raymond. Great stuff. Welcome, one and all. It's Friday night at Dr. Paul quiz time. What time is it? It's 2 minutes to 8. So we're actually in pretty good time tonight. I guess I could start off with just a quick quiz. Tell you what, I'll just grab a random quiz book from up here, from up on the shelf, right? Just because it's just before 8. Look, Mensa quiz book. These are going to be hard. I'll ask a question. It's one of these ones where the answers are at the back. That's just a pain in the arse. I like, if you're writing a quiz book, put the answers right next to the questions. Otherwise, it's a pain in the arse. Right? Anyway, it's the one I've got, so let's do it. Which was the first Olympics to be televised? First person who can answer that. Give me the year of the first Olympics to be televised. First person to get that right will go on the wheel. Now, what are we looking at? Answers page 293. Let's have a look. 288, 294. Here we are. 293. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Shona. So I'm just asking a quick bonus question. So let's see. Started to answer. Michael's saying 1936. Chris saying 1948. I'm trying to find the. You're right. You're right. It is 1936. Who said that? It was Michael. Yay! Michael goes on the wheel straight away. Fantastic. So let me just. This is how I do it. Go down here and just. Oh, Gary. Michael Graven. Yeah. Michael Graven on the wheel for that one. It's just hitting 8 o'clock. Let's have one more quiz question from the Mensa quiz book. Difficult questions, right? What the fuck? Okay, this is a section called Individual Sports. The game called Spheristica is possibly an early ancestor of which modern sport? What did you say? I said Spheristica. I'm going to type it. Spheristica. All right. Spheristica. So, the game called Spheristica is possibly an early ancestor of which modern sport? Answer at the back of this section. Oh, for God's sakes. It's like they've... See this book? the maximum possible difficulty. I don't know if I'm going to find the answer to this. Individual sports. Where is it? So this section that I've opened it at, it doesn't have the answers at the back. It's got the answers at the end of the section, but it's got no indication where to say. This is shit. I'm going to look it up on Wikipedia. It's going to be quicker than finding the answer in this book. Shot put, volleyball, tennis, these are all good answers. I don't know the answer because the book's so stupid. I'm going to look it up on Wiki. Spheristica, right, come up there. Also called sticker tennis, indoor racket sport. Tennis, right, tennis. Okay, so we have an answer. Yes, oh, look, you were straight in there. Andrew was first. Korfball, no. Football, no. That's what I would have gone for because sphere is like sphere. But then I guess all ball sports use spheres. Raymond was first. Right, nice one, Raymond. Sorry for the relative lack of speed of getting the answer for that. Right, okay. There's a couple of bonus wheel appearances. You've got to get on a wheel to win the prizes. If you don't know what the hell's going on, you've got to get your name on the wheel. Right, hello everybody. Weightlifting, weightlifting. It's a different type of sport. There's one thing I've learned, Raymond, is when someone says it's the answer, trust me. One thing I've learned is that sometimes they're right. Right, okay, let's get rid of that. But they're not always right. Not every single time. So trust me is, it sounds convincing. And I don't like to be the sort of person who doubts people, but at the same time, doubting people is how I get things right. Okay, so give us a share, right? We're about to do the quiz. Let's do the quiz, everybody. Welcome to the quiz. Friday night, 8 o'clock. The real quizzes are now happening in real life. Here's the schedule, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You're never going to remember all that, but if you remember Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that's when you can find me doing pub quizzes in real life in Edinburgh, various places. How to play the live quiz here if you've not been here before, like Ellie. Now, it's Ellie Middlemass, so I'm guessing it's maybe involved with the Middlemass people. Not sure. So, right, are you using the good mic? Just checking. Well, does it sound like shit? Is that the thing? I did test the mic earlier. All the settings were good, and it didn't sound good for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a good mic. If I just put the gate up to 0.7, that might sound a little better. It's tough getting this stuff together because now I have to take the mixer out to the pub and then put it back in. I need a second mixer, really. Anyway, how to play the quiz. Answer the questions when you hear them. Mark yourself after each round and don't shout out answers in the chat. There is an exception to this don't shout the answers in the chat rule, which is if I ask a bonus question. All right? Now, if I ask a bonus question, first person to answer it gets on the wheel. So except for bonus questions, if that happens, first person to answer gets on the wheel. We've already seen a bit of the wheel. No, I think there is something up with the sound, but I wasn't able to solve it. I don't understand. I don't know. Bucket sound. Great. Fantastic. Well. Let me try something, actually. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let me try one little thing with regards to the sound. Let me just try and fix it for just a second. Which button do I need to press? Right, see, I've so out of practice with this because I'm only doing it once a week now. It's amazing how you forget how to do stuff. Let me just, I've just changed a button. Does that sound any better or worse? I've just switched a button and I wonder if it sounds any worse or any better. It's an echo cancellation thing that I've taken off. You do sound very muffled. Sound has improved a tiny bit. This is better? Right, okay. Now let's stick with this just now. It's less tinny but a bit quieter. Fuck. I really hate computers. You know. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if there's... Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. If I do this, is that better? Is that better? That might be a little bit better. Possibly. I've just turned it up. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that sounding any better now? I just did another little adjustment. Right, I better get on with this. It's already 7 minutes past. Right, this is the intended schedule. No change. Right, okay. Right, hopefully we can get through this. I'm sorry. I don't understand why you put everything together exactly the same way as it was last time and now it sounds different. I fucking hate computers. I really do. Anyway, here's the scores from last time. Top half of the scores last week got you 4 tins of Stella Artois. You had to buy it yourself, but this is the prize. Bottom half of the quiz, 1 tin of 10. It's super. Sounds like tin cans and string. That's extremely annoying, right? I'm pissed off. Blah, 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 all this stuff, right? Okay, thanks, Spedge. Spedge mentioned putting up a roll of a packet of toilet rolls last week. Well, I can't understand what's going on. Half of you tell me it's alright, half of you tell me it sounds like a tin and a bit of string. So, like, I'm just going to carry on. I'm furious. I'm super annoyed. Why can't they just make things that just work, you know? Right, okay. Thanks, Spedge, if that prize is still on offer. Thanks, Geraldine, who's put up this patchouli and sandalwood hair conditioner. You could win that tonight. All right, now I'm in a good mood because there's patchouli. It's good enough. Well, good enough doesn't sound good enough, but let's carry on. Win a scratch card, win Bod Jaws, and I didn't even put up a picture of the party box. The party box is vodka, custard, Kaylee music, Tunnocks, caramel wafers, and Starsky and Hutch on DVD. Yes, I'm using the right microphone. Yes, I am. Look, if I turn it off, then you can't hear it. No, it's not. It's not picking up the right fucking microphone. Right, that's what it is. I hate computers. Right, just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try something. You unplug something and then you plug it back in and then it thinks it's all buggered. And it's fucking annoying. Oh, shit. I don't know what to do. It always looks different. Every time I bloody look at it, it looks different. Look, I might get some inspiration. We're going to have to do the first round like this, okay? It is an epic box. It's a brilliant box. I better get on with the quiz. Right, here we go. First round. You all know what to do. All right. Question number 1. Which fictional character's diary was Britain's best-selling book of the 1980s? Thanks. It's actually not. If you knew what it's normally sounded like, I know what's going on now. I can't remember how to fix it, but I know what's going on. Usually it sounds a lot better. Nah, it's all right, Raymond. I'm not angry at the folk who say it sounds shit. I'm angry at myself for not working this out and not doing this properly. I'm furious at myself because I like to be good quality, you know. Right, question number 2. Which first name is shared by 3 kings of Scotland and 3 czars of Russia? I probably forgot to say because I'm so upset. This is the same letter round. All 5 answers start with the same letter in the first round. Okay? Number 3. What is the name of the wild drummer from Dr. Teeth's band The Electric Mayhem in The Muppets? Alright, the drummer out of The Muppets. What's his name? Most of you will know that, so you'll get the letter, even if you don't know the letter already. That should give you the letter. Number 4 is about the geography of the Channel Islands. After Jersey, which is the largest, and Guernsey, which is the second largest, what is the third largest Channel Island? Third largest both in terms of area and in terms of population. And this one, number 5, fill in the plant, the missing plant. Which plant completes the title of a song made famous by Gracie Fields? It's the biggest something in the world. The missing word is a plant, a type of house plant. So what is the missing word there? There you go. You should have 5 letters, 5 answers rather, that all start with the same letter. Try to work out how to solve this thing. Right, I'll better replay these questions to you, just in case you missed any. Right, remember, 5 answers all start with the same letter. Number 1, which fictional character's diary was Britain's best-selling book or novel of the 1980s? Number 2, which first name is shared by the 3 different kings of Scotland and 3 different czars of Russia in history? Pardon me. Number 3, what is the name of the wild drummer from Dr. Teeth's band, The Electric Mayhem, in The Muppets? And then after Jersey and Guernsey, what is the third largest of the Channel Islands, both in terms of area and population? That's number 4. And the last question in the round is a house plant. It's the biggest something in the world, all right, according to a song title made famous by Gracie Fields. I really don't understand. How can that possibly be? One, two, three, 4. Shit. Right, all ready. Thanks for telling me you're ready, folks. That's great. I'm going to tell you the answers. You mark yourself 2 points for each correct answer that you get. All right, did you get a letter? Letter A. All right. Woo! Here come the answers. Which fictional character's diary was the best-selling book in the 1980s? It's Adrian Mole. All right, the Secret Diary of Adrian Mole. If you're old enough, you'll remember. Number 2, which first name is shared by 3 different kings of Scotland and 3 czars of Russia? Alexander. Yeah. There's Alexander. Looks a bit wonky. Nice crown. Number 3, what's the name of the wild drummer from the Muppets? It is Animal, of course. There's the rest of the band. Name the bass player. That's a bonus question to get on the wheel. What is the name of the bass player out of the Electric Mayhem? First person to answer that gets on the wheel.
Michael Graven.
Michael, that's good. I'm not going to, don't worry. That's just a pre-spin. That's right. Janice is correct. Oh, no. Janice is the guitarist. Yeah, Floyd. That's right. Yeah, Floyd Pepper. A full name as well. Nice work, Chris. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking Janice, but Janice is the guitarist, lead guitarist. Floyd, third from left, is the bass player. Yeah, alright, okay, it was too loud. I know, I've got everything wrong. Okay, but thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. Holy shit. Number 4, Jersey and Guernsey. The third one is called Alderney. How about that? Did you know that one? It's a tricky one. And the last one, the biggest something in the world, is the biggest aspidistra in the world. Alright, biggest aspidistra in the world. And if you want to know about style, you need to talk to Gracie Fields in the 70s. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright. Right, I can't understand a single thing about why the sound's not working properly. I know it's boring. Now I'm going on about it too much. Could not quite get Alderney. What'd you get, like? Alder? Okay, 2 points per right answer. You add bonus points on this point. 2 points if somebody on your team is a subscriber. +1 if somebody on your team shares the quiz tonight. Thank you very much to those who have shared. And +1 if it's your birthday. Oh, actually, if it's your birthday in the last week, right? Because I'm only doing the quiz, the online quiz, once a week now, so I'm changing it. Instead of having it be on the night, it's now if your birthday's been in the last week, add a point. Never heard of an aspidistra. It's also in the title of a George Orwell book, Keep the Aspidistra Flying, which is a great book. I just guessed the funniest plant I could think of beginning with A. Did you get aspidistra then? Did you get it right? 13, 13, 9. 13. It was my birthday in the last week. Happy birthday, Anna. Yay, it was Shon's birthday on Monday as well. That's kind of better, isn't it? Because people were missing out because it wasn't the exact day. It's a bit of a shame. So yeah, birthday in the last week, I think. That's fair. Birthday controversy? Wow, did you miss out last time? Sorry, I've just changed the rule this week. You can play big. She asked me if they could get a point because it's David's birthday, and I thought about it, and I thought, aye, okay. You know, because I'm only doing it once a week, it would seem slightly unfair to make it. It's got to be on the day. You know what I mean? Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and work this thing out. Output devices, input devices. Oh, you know what's going to happen. If I start pressing buttons, I'm going to screw the whole thing up. Am I? We're stuck with a shit microphone. I can't believe it. Now, I'll keep it the same in the pub. It's got to be on the day in the pub. Funniest plant beginning with an A. Atriphid. Great stuff. Hello, Rebecca. Did it, Andrew? Nah, that's a good answer. Been alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to forget about it. That's good advice. Thank you, Titty Biscuits. Alright, round 2, picture round. Let's get into it. Round 2 pictures. Here's the first question. So 5 picture questions. Here we go. You mark yourself 2 points for each. Correct answer. For all the most of the rounds. Anyway, so which language's alphabet is being used here? Is it Khmer? Is it Korean? Or is it Klingon? Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. So there's 2 real languages there, Khmer and Korean, and 1 fictional language, Klingon, as in Star Trek. But which language is that? Number 2 is famous album covers. Who released this album in 1970? Was it Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd or Queen? And that's the way it was. Nothing's been blanked out. There was no name of the record, no name of the band. The record cover just looked like this. So whose album was it? Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or Queen? Number 3 is this piece of architecture. This is part of Aberdour Castle in Fife. But what kind of animals were buildings like this designed to shelter? All right, which animals were these type of buildings built for? You get them all over Scotland, and I think in England as well. I don't think it's just a Scottish thing. This particular one is at Aberdour Castle. Which kind of animals was this built for? Number 4. What song are these women singing? It's the 80s. It's Elaine Paige and Barbara Dickson. I think I've spelled Barbara wrong. Don't hate me. Don't at me. I can see it. But which song are they singing here? A big hit in the early 80s. Number 5 is a film that came out in 1951. What is the missing word? Okay. Quo something. Half hour to Aberdour. Yeah, it's about that on the train, isn't it? From Waverley, anyway. Hello, Norman. The Euros have started. I don't care. I don't care about football anymore. I'm past it. Right, quick look at these questions again. Here we go. So which language's alphabet is this? Khmer, Korean, or Klingon? Whose album is this? Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, or Queen? What kind of animals was this building built for? It's an Aberdour Castle, but it's one of many. It's one example of this type of building, of which there are many across the country. What song are Elaine Paige and Barbara Dickson singing here? It was a massive hit. Hit from a musical. Early 80s. A banger. And what's the missing word? It's a Latin film title. You don't get too many of those. You don't get too many blockbusters that have a Latin title. But back in the 50s, that was normal. So what was the missing word? Okay, right, all ready. Here come the answers. Yabba dabba doo! Right, number 1, what's the alphabet here? It's the name of the alphabet in that language, and it is Korean. All right, Korean is correct. Number 2, it's Pink Floyd. The name of the album is Atom Heart Mother. Not a huge Pink Floyd fan, but I quite like that album. It's one of my favourites of theirs. Number 3, Aberdour Castle has this. It's a ducat, so it's pigeons. All right, ducat, or a dovecote, known as a ducat. But it's pigeons. Pigeons or doves. You could have said doves. That's all right. You know, that sort of thing. 2 points for that. Number 4. But in the end, he needs a little bit more than me. More security, a fantasy, a freedom. I know him so well. That's the song. I don't know, but last time I looked at it, nobody got it right. So I'll roll it over. I did a few different ones. I did one on Twitter and one on Facebook, so I don't know which. I can't remember which one was which. Denise. What is the missing word on this 1951 film poster? All right, it's Quo Vadis. That's it there. Bonus question, get on the wheel. What does Quo Vadis mean? Ah, there's a little anticipation from Big, anticipating the wrong question. There's Marion speaking mad northeast type language. Don't know what she's talking about. Where are you going? That's it. Yeah, Quo Vadis. Where are you going? Roddy McD is on the wheel. Nice work. I like your guesses. Where are you marching? Whatever you want. It's not that type of quo. With or Ghost? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you want to be like that. There's a Quo Vadis on Paisley Road West. Is that the Chippy? Is that the Quo Vadis Chippy? I seem to remember. Nah, it's Feni Vidi Vici, innit? Came and saw Conquered. 10 out of 10. Boom, boom. Here's all the answers together. Korean Pink Floyd Pigeons. I know him so well. Vadis. 5 fantastic answers. We said sheep for number 2. Yeah, nah, it's all the shelves up there and the little places for the pigeons to rest. Quite Vadis, mate. I'm going south of the Tiber at this time of night. It's a pub, right, okay. Is it quite near Ibrox? I thought it was a Quo Vadis Chippy. Tough round, 6 out of 6, 6 out of 10 rather. Pretty good though, 6 is okay. Right, okay, let's crack on. Now, it's time for bats. Well, that's the right idea, because it's flying things. It's the right idea. It's way out of Cardonald, right? Paisley Road West is a monster, by the way, Edinburgh people. Like, if you don't know, it's a huge road. Wrong answer at 4. Well, I've got a wrong answer, you reckon? Or you got a wrong answer? Let's move on. It's sound round, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight it's a straightforward music round. You should hear this absolutely fine, because I tested this earlier and it was fine. I did think my sound was out earlier on. I wish I'd not accepted and wish I'd spent more time on it. But then I did end up watching a film with my daughter and that was quite nice, so I don't regret spending the time that way. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Paul, move on. Buck up your ideas. Okay. All right, I will. I'm going to play 5 bits of music. All you have to do is identify the acts, the artists, the bands, or the singers that you hear. All of the correct answers are on the list over there. And here they come. Now, I've turned the music channel down a little bit, so it shouldn't be too loud. Let me know. Here it is.
Starts in my feet, reverbs up to my brain. There's nothing I can do to revert the gain. I'm looking down to the street below. There's nothing in the way they move to show. They too know what I know. They too hunger for
all your love, all your love, all your love is gone. So sing a lonely song of a deep blue dream. 7 horses seem to be on the mark. Yeah, black as a knot, but like a ball and a chain. All I wanna do is get off and feel it for a minute, babe. Has anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? Come on, y'all!
I kiss your lips and close my eyes. Take you away to paradise. Make everybody
Oh, that last one was good. The rest of them, not so much. Thanks. Thanks for telling me you can hear them. I'm going to play these one more time, give you a second chance to work out the right answers. So here they come. Remember, all the answers are on that list over there. Here we go.
Starts in my feet, reverbs up to my brain. There's nothing I can do to revert the gain. I'm looking down to the street below. There's nothing in the way they move to show. They too know what I know. They too hunger for
All your love, all your love, all your love is gone. So sing a lonely song of a deep blue dream. 7 horses seem to be on the mark. Yeah, black as a knot, but like a ball and a chain. All I wanna do is get off and feel it for a minute, babe.
Has anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone?
I kiss your lips and close my eyes. Take you away to paradise. Make everybody see that you're already
Okay. All right. Just using that time to see if I can work it out. I swear to God, it looks completely different to the last time I tried to work out the sound stuff. There's about 25 different options behind the scenes here. Now I'm terrified of pressing the wrong button. I know it's boring, but I am desperate to work it out. Right, as ready as we'll ever be. All tunes, not bad. Some good ones in there, to be honest. I was preoccupied. Let's have a look for the answers. Here we go. 2 points for each correct answer. Number 1 was... Oh yeah, Pure Tone. Yeah. What's it called again? Addicted to Bass. Something like that. Pretty good. Good song. It was a kind of one-hit wonder. 2 points for Pure Tone. Number 2 was The Doors. Can't even remember what song it was. I've just listened to it twice. I can't remember what song it was. There's the bonus question. What was the Doors song? As soon as somebody puts it in the chat, I'll know that's the right answer. What was the name of the song by the Doors in that round? That's the bonus question to get on the... yeah, that's it. Nice one, John! Okay, John Meacham, you're on the wheel. Okay, Meacham. Very good. I love him now. Hate Master Jones. Dandy Warhols was the third one. Oh, yeah, these were quite good songs. Number 4, Marvin Gaye. Wow, what a tone. What a sound. And the last one, a wee bit of the old happy hardcore, the kind of pop end of happy hardcore. I Kiss Your Lips was the name of the song, but it was by Tokyo Ghetto Pussy. They were actually German. And I was listening to that quite a lot in 1999. I remember going on a trip to Paris and I had was it a mini disc? I think I had a mini disc at the time that was on it, or it might have even been a tape. Can't remember. Something that you had to go clunk, 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 and then put headphones on anyway. In fact, it might have even been a CD Walkman. Remember those? 10 out of 10. Decent guessing. 8 out of 10. Yeah, the Tokyo Get a Pussy on a Tape. Fantastic, yeah. It's the sort of act that only ever did one album. I don't know if they did more than one album. I don't even know if it was an album. It might have been like an EP. 10 out of 10. Guessing the way. That's the good stuff. Yeah. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, you're obviously high. Ducks don't talk. Thank you very much. It's not a jokes round yet. Jokes round is coming up, by the way. We're going to do a jokes round tonight. But not right now. Hold your jokes just now. We're going to have an official jokes round a little bit later. Right, conundrum. Everyone gets 60 seconds to solve this. Don't shout out the answer. That's what I'm trying to think of. Don't shout out the answer. If you see the answer, don't shout out the answer. You can say in the chat, got it, or ready, something like that. But everybody gets 60 seconds to solve this. The conundrum is just an anagram, but just of a normal word. It's not the name of anything. Right, so here we go. And the timer should start now. There it goes. Nordic tie. All right, Nordic tie. Unscramble that to give a standard English language word. The only 9-letter word you can get out of that. Nordic tie. Shona's got it. Marian's got it. Nordic tie. Conundrum. Mr. Bernie has got it. Anna's got it. Ellie's got it. Peter's got it. There's still 15 seconds left here. Looks like it might not be too difficult. Although you know what it's like. If you don't get it, it just seems difficult. And it's always possible just to have a blank and just not quite get there. You know, there it goes. There's the time. Loads of people have said, so I'm just going to go straight for it. 3 points onto your score if you got this right. The word is direction. Direction is the right answer. I hope you're keeping your score, everybody. I'll get you to upload your score at the end of the quiz. I think I failed to mention that earlier on in my fury. Let's carry on, right? With thumbs up. This is me officially asking you to like the quiz. Please like the quiz. Thank you very much. In a sort of clicking the like button type of way. Thank you very much. Right, pick 5. Is it pick 5 already? Right. Am I going quite well? No, it's 20 to 9. Time flies when you're absolutely raging. Here we go. Pick 5. So, you know what? Geraldine. Recondite? What the hell's that? Recondite. Well, I don't know, because there's only one I in recondite. And I got 2 I's there. Recondite. That doesn't look right. Recon. Yeah, you've got 2 E's in that word. Doctrine? Is that a word out of these? Again, that's just 1 I. Nah, it's a bit too much like selling, you know, Lorna. I know, it's a good idea, but I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you to like it or not like it. What does recondite mean? Aye, that's alright, that's okay, it's just a wee mistake. But what does recondite mean anyway? It's a good word. It looks like a good word, but I don't know what it means. What does it mean? Alright, thumbs up. Right, pick 5, here we go. So, 5 of these songs have been winners of Best British Single of the Year at the Brit Awards, and 4 of them have not. Pick the 5 that have been Best British Single of the Year. Little known, abstruse. That's what the content means, yeah? Good one. So pick the 5 that have been Best British Single of the Year. Another Day in Paradise by Phil Collins, Flavour by Peter Andre, Park Life by Blur, Someone You Loved by Lewis Capaldi, Step Into Christmas by Elton John, The Fear by Lily Allen, Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars, Wannabe by Spice Girls, and Wonderwall by Oasis. Pick the 5 that have been Best British Single of the Year, according to the Brit Awards. And let me know when you're ready, so that I know when to move on. Really, really tempted just to try something here. Is it as simple as just choosing the other one? Let me just have a look.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear that? And is that any different? Or is that just the same sound quality as before? Is that better? I'm talking now with a slightly different setting. Is that better? Ready? Is that it? For God's sakes, that's all it was, right? Okay. Okay, I need to write that down. Thank you. Thank God for that. Oh, God, yes, that's better. Yeah, I got out of the fridge. That's it. I unborraced myself. I feel so much more relaxed all of a sudden. I'm going to have some water. Celebration pint, folks. Look. Let's celebrate. Let's raise this cup. I am the best at fixing sound. Let's put some right guard on. Fucking yes. I'm deliriously happy, as you can tell. Hey. Well, all right. Yeah, that's it. Dulcet tones. Yeah, I do have, I've got an all right voice. I've got a fairly nice voice. But if I'm having a shout through a shit microphone and you can't hear my nice voice. I can't believe it took me 4 rounds to work that out. I'm so happy. Right, now you can share the quiz. Now you can share it with the big bad world. Right, is everybody ready, by the way? Every day's a learning day. I don't know. I mean, how the hell I didn't know that before. There's 2 options in a drop down that look almost identical. And they've both got the words microphone USB, and I just had the wrong one. That's all it was. And I'm really glad I didn't fanny about with stuff in the back end of the computer, because that would have been disaster. Yeah, you're totally right. A point for everybody. Add a point on, because the microphone's fixed. 1 + 1 point for everybody. Okay. Nah, that's just my office right guard. And breathe. Right, you all ready? I think you're ready. Okay, here we go. Right, everybody. You're springing my step now. Right, I know. Here are the 5 songs out of these 9 that were Best British Single of the Year at the Brit Awards. So, Another Day in Paradise by Phil Collins was Best Single of 1990. Park Life by Blur was the Best Single of 95. Wannabe by the Spice Girls was Best Single in 97. Uptown Funk was the Best Single of 2015. And the last one is Someone You Loved by Lewis Capaldi, Best British Single of the Year in 2020. Is it too loud now? It probably is a bit too loud, because usually I've got it just down a wee bit. So let's do that. That might sound a little better there. Had it turned up to compensate for shite mic. How did you get on with that one? 2 points for every correct answer. Is that the bonus point for me fixing the sound? I guess it is. That's why you got 11. Miracle 8 points. Nice one. Didn't get a Beast. Aye, Beast used to have them in his back pocket. No, it was perfect. Right, okay. In a window. Oh, no, Wonderwall's rubbish. That's why it didn't win Single of the Year. Because it's rubbish. And after all, in my window, oh, I said maybe. Crap. Now I fixed the sound. I might do some kazooing. Can't believe the Spices won. Well, it's a bloody good record. That's why. It's a cracker. If you want to be my lover, got you with my friends. You're looking for perfection, Raymond. Don't chase perfection. Accept reality. Right, jokes. Oh, it's the jokes round. Okay. You got 2 minutes to make me laugh. Person who has the best joke in the next 2 minutes gets on the wheel. Get them in here now. I'm going to start my timer. And the best joke in the next 2 minutes. 2 minutes once I find my clock. Here it is. Got my phone out here. 2 minute timer. Start. There we go. Right, okay. A real otter in the canal. I say, well, funnily enough, the lollipop lady that I talked to in the morning, she says she saw an otter in her back garden the other day, and they don't live really anywhere near a river. Kazoo! Man asks a friend, where were you going when I saw you coming back? I don't get it, Denise. Is that Irish humour? If it walks... Oh, that was the joke. Oh, you kind of shot the joke earlier. It does, otherwise it sounds terrible. Did you hear about the constipated mathematician? He worked it out with a pencil. Wife says, you got to do wife in a Northern England accent joke. The wife said she was happy enough with me having a tattoo. So she can't understand why she is annoyed with the drummers and bagpipers marching around the garden. It's that type of tattoo. This is going great so far. Where does Kylie Minogue get her kebabs from? Jason's daughter van. I'm sorry, but your husband is stuck in the scanner. I don't think he's going to pull through. Okay. My wife stormed into the living room and said, these flamingo impressions have to stop. I had to put my foot down. That's the best one so far. I thought it was a slide rule. You know what? Is that a punchline or a feed line or a reaction to somebody else's? Quo Varus is, where were you going? And how did his friend know he was on his way? Oh, God, no, Denise, you're confusing me more. Oh, that's time up on the jokes round. Here's the last one from Ellie. She just slipped in under the portcullis coming down there. Did you hear about the lonely prisoner? He was in a cell. Combine harvesters and you'll have a really big restaurant. That's actually quite good. Right. Vote for your favourite, ladies and gentlemen. I quite like the flamingo joke. Wife says you got to stop doing the flamingo impression, so I had to put my foot down, right? The Jason Donovan, it's an old one, but it's really, really good. High quality joke. The tattoo joke, that's good. I've not actually heard that before. I mean, it's a crap joke, but it's a good joke, you know what I mean? Vote for your favourite. First one to get a few votes in a row will get... joke never... That was an attempt to explain the joke, right, I see. Flamingo, scanner, Flamingo. 3 votes for Flamingo. That's it. That's the winner. Let's just call it straight away. So it's Raymond's Flamingo joke. Raymond, you're on the wheel. There we are. I'm typing your name in right now. Okay, very good. It's amazing. This happens all the time in the jokes round now. People get blocked by YouTube for bad words. Free speech, by the way. Open up the speech. That's what I reckon. Anyway. 50-50 round. Right, here we go. 2 quick rounds to finish off the main part of the quiz, and then we're going to do a spin with all the names that are on the wheel, and then we'll start racking up some names for next week as well. So, hello, Gary. I don't think I've seen that name before. Hello, Gary. A dyslexic terrorist has stormed London Zoo. He's taken 6 ostriches. That's good. Tell us it next week. We'll have forgotten by then. I'm going to do jokes right next week. All right. That is a good one. Okay, 50-50 round. Insignia. Which European country has a 2-headed black eagle on their flag? Is it Albania or is it Poland? A black eagle with 2 heads, one looking that way and one looking that way. Whose flag's got that? Is it Albania or Poland? That's question number 1. These are just straight 50-50 questions. La saison. That's French for the season. What does the French word été mean? Does it mean summer or winter? The ostrich joke was bird-based, aye, but it got hit by the filters. It was after the 2 minutes, technically counted out. We'll maybe get it next week. Question number 3 is about paper sizes. Kirsten, listen. You got done by the system. I'm going to put you on the wheel, right? Because you dared to do a joke about terrorism. So in response to YouTube stopping your free speech, I'm going to put you on the wheel. How about that? Right, okay. Back to the questions. If you've got a standard piece of if you have a piece of standard size paper where the longest side is 210 millimeters, then what size of paper do you have? Is that A4 or A5? So the longest side is 210 millimeters. What size bit of paper is that? Is that A4 or A5? Okay, number 4. Which country is responsible for the production of the majority of the world's opium? Does it come from Afghanistan or Mexico? The majority of the world's opium comes from one country. Which country is it? Is it Afghanistan or Mexico? That's question number 4. And the last one here. Every year, Forbes magazine bring out their list of top paid celebrities, like 100 best paid celebrities. Who was top of the list for 2020? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo or Kylie Jenner? 50-50 questions. You just got to pick the right one. And it's like the money round at the real quiz. This is a real quiz. At the physical live quiz is what I mean. In the pub. This is definitely a real quiz. But it's virtual. I don't like that word, virtual. It's online. Right, already. Good stuff. I'll just go over them one more time very quickly. Right, number 1, 2-headed black eagle on the flag. Is that Albania or Poland? Été. What's that? Is that summer or winter in French? Number 3, longest side of the paper is 210 millimeters. Is that A4 or A5? Oh, they sent you cans. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got a beer. Yeah, I chased them up the other day and they said, oh, sorry, we forgot. So hopefully Beeg has got her beer as well. Which country is responsible for the production of the majority of the world's opium? Afghanistan or Mexico? And who's the top earning celebrity of 2020, according to Forbes magazine, who make an annual list of these things? Is it Cristiano Ronaldo or Kylie Jenner? Excellent. Good stuff. Glad to hear it. I can close the book on that. I invited them to carry on sponsoring the quiz on Fridays if they wanted, but they've not gone for that. So I'll keep doing the party boxes. I've been really, really busy getting the pub quizzes up and running again. But hopefully I'll have some time soon to put in to try and find a Friday night sponsor. Get some good, I mean, the party box is amazing. I'll keep doing the party box, but it'd be good to get another sponsor as well. Anyway, 50-50 answers. Here we go. You ready? Hoocha! Two-headed black eagle. That is Albania. Second greatest owl in the world after Al Bundy. There it is. There is the two-headed black eagle. Pretty scary if you saw one of those coming for you. Number 2, été. In French, that's summer. Summertime. And living is été. Number 3, 210 mil. Longest side. That means you've got an A5. Okay? The longest side on an A4 is 270. There's A5. 148 by 210. Measurements on the left and the top. The other measurements are with margins. Is it 297? Sorry. A Glasgow quiz sometime. Nah, what's Glasgow? It's, 45 miles away. It's unlikely. Which country is responsible for the production of the majority of the world's opium? Afghanistan, it is. Myanmar is second and Mexico is third, but Afghanistan's got more than 5 times the amount of opium production than its nearest rival. Sorry, 297. Yeah, that's the A4 one. A4 longest measurement. Serves me right for doing it from memory, because that never works. And top paid celebrity is Kylie Jenner. And I wasn't quite sure who Kylie Jenner was, and so I looked her up, and I'm still not that sure, to be honest. Kylie Jenner is the right answer. So, Albania, summer, A5, Afghanistan, Kylie Jenner. The other thing about Glasgow is it's permanently in lockdown forever, I believe. So, I can't come. Actually, I've got a friend who's staying in Edinburgh for a while at the moment. And he's keen to go to Glasgow. He's never been. He's from down south. Friend of a friend, really. But over the years, he's become my friend as well. And he's never been to Glasgow. And we were talking about that today. I'm saying, you've got to go to Glasgow. He says, what would you do if you had a day in Glasgow? Because he's South England accent, I says, the pub. It's the pub. You go to the pub. That's Glasgow. You're right. He's no lived. You've got to go to Glasgow. He asked what's different. I said, it's the people. The people are different. I said, they're not nicer or better or anything like that. They're just more direct. They're just more immediate. Full marks so far, apart from the conundrum. That's a superb performance. 10 out of 10, lucky guessing. That's what. Hey, Raymond's got 10 out of 10. He was getting a bit stressed about not having a full points round, but it's there. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right. I don't think it's necessarily friendlier. It's different. I think Edinburgh people are more likely to be... Yeah, he's from Hitchin. Where's that? Hertfordshire, I think. Every pub is good in the Ouija, if you want to call it the Ouija. I was talking on Twitter today about the word Ouija. Oh yeah, has anyone ever heard the word Keeley being used to describe Glasgow people? My dad used to say this. He used to describe people as Keeley, well, specifically women, as Keeleys from Glasgow. Specifically Lulu. If Lulu ever came on the TV, it'd be like, there she is, Ouija Keeley. It's like, what? I didn't know what he was talking about. I still don't know. Like, and I was talking about it on Twitter and people were saying, oh yeah, that's a word. But where does the word come from? Does anyone know? Anyway, let's go on to the last round. Because they keel over all the time. I can't imagine that. I was thinking it might be to do with ships. I don't know, because they've got shipbuilding, keels. I don't know. No idea. Miles better. Is Miles different? I mean, I now like living in Edinburgh after being here for 10 years. It took me a little while to get back into it. Kylie Minogue? Don't know. Right, so I'm sleepwalking into round 6. Right, double or bust. This is the last round. This is the big round that decides your score for the quiz for the night, and I'll get you to upload your scores after this round. We make a nice league table of all the scores. So round 6, double or bust goes like this. You get 4 points for a correct answer, which is double. But if you put one wrong answer in this round, then you bust. You get 0 points for the round. Super hardcore, very bad. All right. So to avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer every question. So you decide which ones you're going to go for. You ready? Raymond's already declaring balls out for this. See what happens. Balls out is going for all 5, by the way. Right, question number 1. Which former heavyweight boxing champion lends his name to a top-selling grilling machine introduced in 1994? Grilling as in cookery, as in grilling food. And it's got his name on it. So which former heavyweight boxing champion of the world is this? Put his name on a sort of fat-free, is the idea of it, fat-free grilling machine. Okay? Who is he? What's his name? American guy. All right. Number 2, in which UK city is the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome? Velodrome is a stadium for cycle racing, as you know. Sir Chris Hoy is Scottish. Won a lot of Olympic medals and other medals. But where is the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome? Which city is it in? Number 3, which soft mineral is composed of calcium sulfate dihydrate? It is widely used as fertilizer, and it's also used to make plasterboard. And it has a value of 2 on the Mohs scale of mineral hardness, which is talcum powder at one end and diamond at the other end. Like, it's a scale of hardness. This is down the lower end. So what mineral is that? Quite a lot of clues in that one. A lot of detail anyway. Not an easy answer, I don't think, if you don't know it. Number 4, which 19th century English writer coined the words chortle and galumph? Who came up with those words? Chortle and galumph. They did not exist, and this writer created them. And lots of other words as well. Well known for coming up with new words, especially words that are fun to say. Chortle is a great word. Galumph is a cracker. Who came up with those words? It's a writer you've probably heard of. You will have heard of. And the last one is what year question. It's about television. What year was the first broadcast of both of these television shows? Mad Men, which I think was Netflix, and Britain's Got Talent, which was ITV. So they both debuted in which year? You can get within 2 years of the correct answer to get the points. So if you're 2 years out, you get the points. If you're 3 years out, if you go for it, you bust. So it's time to decide which ones you're going to go for. I will rattle through these questions one more time. And then it's the end of the main part of the quiz, and we'll be spinning the wheel pretty soon. And then there'll be more chances to get your name on for next week. All right. So number 1, heavyweight boxing champion got his name on a grilling machine that came out in 1994 and has sold millions and millions of units. Very popular. Number 2, in which UK city is the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome for cycle racing? Number 3, it's a mineral. It's number 2 on the Mohs scale of mineral hardness, so it's the second softest mineral on that scale. It's used as fertilizer, and it's also used to make plasterboard. What is this stuff? It's a one-word answer. So it is calcium sulfate dihydrate, but what's the usual name for it? Which 19th century English writer came up with the words chortle and galumph? And first year for Mad Men on television and Britain's Got Talent. What year is that? Okay, we have some balls out going on. Louisa's going for it, going for all 5. Titty Biscuits are going for it, going for all 5. Oh no, they just said ready. Who else said there were balls out? Oh no, it was just Raymond. I thought I read balls out there, but not necessarily. Let us know when you're ready. And once I get a few of you saying you're ready, I'll go straight to the answers. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still asking for tips. I am earning again, and things are better on that front, but I'm still asking for donations for this. If you think tonight's quiz is worth a couple of quid for me for getting this worked out and for getting the sound worked out eventually. So that's the link for the PayPal. Very many thanks to those who have donated and who do donate. Nobody has to. It's free, but I appreciate anything that comes in. Thank you very much. Right, the balls are out with Marion as well. B's going for 4. Teddy Biscuits are going balls out. Right, okay. I did see that. Missing out the last one. Oh, it might be worth a guess. Go on. Go on. You don't have to. Balls out tonight. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also, if you're looking for the donation link at any time, it's always in the description underneath the video. Thanks very much. Going for 3. Thank you very much, Noodle Doodles. I totally agree. Completely agree with your analysis. All right, here we go. Double or bust answers. Right, you know how this scores. 4 points for everyone you get right. Maximum of 20 for the round. But if you put one wrong answer, 0 for the round. That's bust. And blanks don't do anything bad to your score. So here we go. Who's the boxer? It's George Foreman. There he is. Selling the hell out of those things. I'll punch you in the face if you don't buy my grill. Probably, something like that. Man, I'm going to invent a grill. The Dr. Paul lean mean grilling machine. I think that's what it's called. George Foreman lean mean grilling machine. I think that's right. Right, Sir Chris Hoyt of Velodrome is in Glasgow. There it is. Funny roof thing that sticks out. It doesn't look safe, but there you go. Glasgow. It was built for the Commonwealth Games. What soft mineral is all this stuff? I'm not going to read it out again. Fertilizer and plasterboard. That is gypsum. Great answer if you got that. A difficult one, I think. Gypsum is correct. Drywall is another word for plasterboard. That's what the Americans call it. Yeah, I think I went past it one day. One of the times I was in Glasgow over the last few years. And I went on this bizarre taxi-fueled pub crawl with my friend David, which involved having to go to Parkhead to go to the Forge because there was maybe a shop there that had a particular type of Barbie that his niece wanted. So we got a taxi from the city centre to the Forge to try and get that. And then it wasn't there, so we ended up getting a taxi to Govan Asda, Toys R Us in Govan, because we thought there might be one there. There wasn't. It was a wild goose chase, and we ended up in Breacon's pub in Govan. It's great. Anyway, Chortle and Galumph, Lewis Carroll. As in Alice in Wonderland. Great stuff. Loads of other words. And Mad Men, Britain's Got Talent. It might come down to this. Did you get the right year? Did you get close enough? The exact correct year is 2007. So if you said between 2005 and 2009, you got the points. It was a flying visit. I was on my way at Loch Gilphead, actually. Jerry. I was only in Glasgow for about 4 or 5 hours that day. And we had enough time to go to Parkhead, Govan, City Centre, and about 6 pubs. It was amazing. And then I got on the bus, slept all the way to Loch Gilphead. Hey, boss, it worked. 1 year out on that one. Nice one. 70 total for Noodle Doodles. Excellent. Ooh, thought it was Dickens. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh, hell's bells. Oh, bonus question. Who's the guy with a fag at the front? Sort of lead character from Mad Men. I don't want the character's name. I want the actor's name. What's the name of the actor? This is a bonus. Last chance to get on the wheel before we go near the wheel. There we are. Fantastic. There's Janie's on the wheel. John Hamm is the guy's name. Brilliant. Very good. Very fast. As Mad Men, I don't know. Never seen it. Has anyone watched it? Can't take my eyes off Christina Hendricks. You know what I mean? The hair. Amazing. But I've never seen the show. I don't really watch TV shows. George Foreman, Glasgow Gypsum. Lewis Carroll in 2007, so 05 to 09. 49 for the Purple Burglar Alarms. 66 for the Heeds of Mints. My knackers are knackered for Raymond. That's the right answer. Just a wee bit behind Janie. Janie was in there like Flynn. Fast as you like. 60 for Tom Nook. I think I saw a 70 for the Noodle Doodles. I'm sure I saw that. Oh, Shona's on 76. Quattro Formaggio. That's a great score. And look at this. Titty Biscuit, 74. Ow! Aye, that's what I was looking for. Noodle Doodles, 70. Brilliant. Great scores. Right. I'm going to give you the score upload link. Tell you what we'll do. We'll do one set of games for names. Just the last chance to get on the wheel. Then we'll spin. All right. So what do you want to play? What do you want the game to be for one set of games for names before we spin the wheel? Here's the link for uploading your score, by the way. Yep, just seen it. Which Chris Morris? Is that like Brass Eye and The Day Today and stuff like that? Loved it. I was talking about The Day Today earlier today. Such a great show. I'll never forget. It was one night in the 90s, round a friend's house, again in Glasgow, and we watched 3 episodes of The Day Today back to back on video because someone had them on cassette, and it was great, you know. Watched them back to back. We're laughing. And they finished. It's like, there's no more. Let's turn it off. What are we going to do now? Let's put telly on, you know. And it just so happened at that moment it was 9 o'clock, and we switched on the television, and it was the news at 9 o'clock news. So after watching 3 episodes of The Day Today, we then immediately watched the actual news, and I could just never take the news seriously again, ever, since that day. Jam. I never seen Jam. I used to listen to Blue Jam when it was on the radio. Let's see. Kazula, Hangman, Where Am I? 3 in a row. 3 Where Am I's in a row. Let's do Where Am I? Okay. We'll do Kazula after the spin, right? But let's do Where Am I? Because it's probably the most popular one. So let's... and I've got them set up as well, which is good. In fact, I think I've got everything set up tonight. I was so well prepared tonight. Then the microphone thing. That's why it got to me, because I've done a good job of getting ready. Right, anyways. Where are we? Right, here we go. Where am I? You know the game here. We're on Google Street View without labels, and you've got to tell me where I am. Name of town or city. All right, JPS. I am enjoying the pubs. I'm enjoying it big time. Sky's not bad, but not right. Aviemore, Killin. No. Let's have a look around. Some fairly standard looking houses there. There's a chap on a bike. What's that? Looks like some kind of hall or community facility. I want the name of the town. Killing Aviemore, Wan Lockhead. Nah, we're not doing Wan Lockhead twice in 2 weeks. That'd be nuts. What's over there? Some mountains. Bowling Green. Auchterarder, Fife, Kilmarnock, Oban, Dundee, Aviemore, Dunoon, Portree, no. Plymouth, Fort William, Aberdour. Plockton, Ullapool. It is West Coast. Kyla Loch Alsh, further south than there. St Ives, further north. Kingussie, Broadford, Plockton, Chicago. It's not Chicago. Oh, what's that? That might give it away. Brodick, that's the right answer. Yeah. Not spelt right, but I know what you mean. H is fairly close to K on the keyboard, so it is Brodick. It's Brodick on the Isle of Arran. There we go. I'll give it away, won't it? Yeah, Brodick Pharmacy. What's that? And there's a van saying Arran. It's sorted on Arran. There's the shop. And what's around here? Is that the post office? I think it is. Brodick Post Office. There's someone just taking a break. And there's disco and folk. There's both types of music. All available in Brodick. Right, so who was that? It's Titty Biscuits. United. Go on the wheel. Nice one. Titty Biscuits United are on the wheel. Yeah, that's it. There's the best story of the night. I posted a letter there in 2019. Has it reached its destination yet? Been there loads, still didn't recognise it. Nice one. Right. Let's get another one on. We'll do 3 Where Am I's, then we'll go to the wheel. Okay. So what we got next? Let's try this one. Now, Vodafone. But where? The hill is Goatfell, that's correct. Yeah, it's a friend of mine's collecting Munros. They've got a camper van now, they're doing Munros, and they went up Goatfell the other week, but it's just short of being a Munro, so it doesn't count. Florence, nah, it's not Florence. It's not as posh as Florence. I mean, these buildings are quite posh here, but overall, this place ain't as posh. Nice looking church, quite sturdy. Is that an equestrian statue? I think it is. That looks quite monumental, the whole setup there. Should we go over here? Oops. That was a bit of a jump. Right, what we got? Malaga, Leeds, Vienna, Verona, Bristol, Warrington, Genoa, Liverpool, Milan, Copenhagen. Take T down. Regent Street. No. No, it's not London. Barcelona. Take what down? What are you talking about? Spain, Warsaw, Lisbon, Zagreb, Bergen. I don't think anyone's even got the right country yet. Toulouse, Florence, Madrid, Siena, Doncaster. It's not Doncaster. Well, that's quite nice. There's a bell tower there. There's a bit of church architecture again. Okay, now we're sort of drifting in the right direction. We've got Bucharest, Ljubljana, Bucharest. Bucharest is the right country, but the wrong city. So where could we be if we're not in Bucharest? Right, now we get a better look at this square. Can we go over here? There's that church from a different angle. Nice big square. They've got lovely big squares over that way. Oh, we have a right answer. Cluj. That's right. It's the Cluj. Or Cluj. I don't know how you say it. That's the full name, Cluj-Napoca, but Cluj is the right answer. Louisa gets on the wheel. Louisa Jobson. And Chrism. I'll put you on the wheel because you got a full name. Cluj-Napoca. Or Napoca. Naposa. Don't know how you say it. Anyway, that's in Romania, of course. Right, one last one. I think this is probably tonight's most interesting one coming up. Here we go. Is this the right one or is it? No, it must be this one. Right. Here we are. Cludge, not clunge. No, hang on. Cludgy. Getting my clungy cludges mixed up. Right. Where are we now? Now we're not in Europe. Where are we now? What's going on? There's a variety of shops here. That one maybe shut today. Might be open tomorrow. This one doesn't. It's not very clear what it is, but it's probably a good shop. There's some people moving about, doing like walking stuff. There's a blue shop. Cartagena, Frebentos, Havana, Bangladesh, Caracas, Kathmandu, Chennai. We're all over the southern hemisphere here. Bogota, Lima is the right answer. That's amazing. I didn't think anyone was going to get it that fast. That's superb. Well done. Here we are, look. So it's kind of street life there. Quite a highway going on. Bit of shopping. Bingos, cartones, almanques, Jimmy Bonilla, fabricantes. Oro, that's gold, isn't it? And there they are. It's the Palace of Justice. The Superior Court of Justice in Lima. Lima, Peru. That's right answer. Good one, Louisa. Right, okay, that brings us to the wheel. And, Oh! I did miss some at the start, so I'll go up and I'll have a look. Let's see. Brasov, so that must have been still on the... So then Stanley, Frebentos, Cartagena, Havana, Bangladesh, Acapulco. There he said Acapulco, Harlem. And then Lima. Yes, you did. Well, I saw Louisa first, so she stays on the wheel, and Beeg goes on the wheel because she was first. Because it's all about justice, folks. It's all about doing what's right. Okay. All right. Nah, there's no trouble. It's cool, man. Okay, right, let's get it off. See the hearts? Love. That's what the quiz is all about. No hate. Right, it's time to get the wheel on. It's quite a busy wheel, as you're about to see. And we're going to spin. We're going to get all these prizes done. Wheel of names. Okay. Hooray! Hooray! Oh, thank you very much, Titty Biscuits. Appreciate that. Justice. Speaking of the day today, it was a great day today where they get the corpse of someone who's been murdered to make it into an animatronic robot to flick the switch on the electric chair for the person's murderer. Installed with a voice that says, justice. It's great. Good old days. Okay. Right, it's wheel time. What have we got? I don't have a list of prizes, so I'm going to have to do this from memory, and that's usually a recipe for disaster. But we've had disasters tonight, and we've coped. We're all right, so let's... I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. If you think it's all over, then don't go away, because after we do the spin and get these prizes, we'll do some more games for names, and we'll start getting names on the wheel for next week. All right? So, we're going to start off with Bodjaws, which is a traditional place to start, which is, of course, Scotland's rudest fridge poetry game kit set. And we're going to find out who wins that. Here we go. It's
Janie.
Janie. Yay! I don't think you won the ball jaws before, Janie, so that's for you. That's fantastic. Next prize was supplied by Geraldine. Thank you very much to Geraldine. And it is some kind of hair conditioner made out of patchouli. Yeah, I know. But it doesn't sound great. It sounds kind of like a gypsy curse. But when you receive it in the post, you'll be like, oh, no, this is great. Here comes... We take Janie off the wheel. Well done, Janie. You can be on the wheel as many times as you like, but after you win something, you come off the wheel. We want to get all different winners, you know what I mean? So here comes the spin for Geraldine's patchouli hair conditioner. It's...
Kirsten Hutchison.
Yes, Kirsten. All right. I wondered if the wheel was going to click through to the titty biscuits, but it was just right on the wire. Kirsten wins the hair conditioner. Yay! Silky soft locks await you. We take Kirsten off the wheel. Right, okay, the next prize was Spedge. Spedge put up some toilet paper tonight from his amazing toilet paper factory located in Prudo, near Newcastle. Spedge is the boss and occasionally comes up trumps. Well, that was a close thing because titty biscuits don't have hair. that would have been ironic. Right. Toilet paper, courtesy of Spedge. Let's see who's going to get our mitts on this. There's Debbie, Geraldine, Spedge, Michael, Raymond. It's going to be Raymond.
Raymond Hogg.
Yay. Raymond. You have one bog roll. Your life will never be the same. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Geraldine's surname is Bath and she donated soap. Amazing. I agree with that, Big. When people start using these things and start posting it, then it might boost sales, which have been non-existent. It's always bottom of my list. I never get around to promoting Bodjaws, but I've got a stack of them sitting there. Right, that was great. Well done, Raymond. You get the toilet roll. Okay, have I got another prize before I go to the party box? I'm sure I do. Scratch cards, of course. Yeah, let's do £100,000 National Lottery scratch card. Here we go for £100,000.
Roddy MacD.
Roddy MacD. That was nicely pronounced by the computer lady. She did a great job. £100,000 on its way. Everybody so far, I think I've got your addresses. I think you're all previous winners, so nobody needs to send me an address. I think I've got it covered. Right, so let's do one more prize before we get to the prize. The super mega party box. What have I got another prize kicking about? Oh, I nearly forgot. It's the best prize. It's actually the best prize of the week. I totally forgot. It is Andrew Ridgeley's autobiography. I'll say that again. Andrew Ridgeley's autobiography. That is a book about his life written by the other guy out of Wham. This is sensational. So, Ridgeley book. I nearly forgot. It's been sitting in the front room. It's a hardback as well. It's high quality. I got it at a charity shop last week. I'm back in charity shops. It's almost as exciting as being back in the pub. So I start getting great things like this. Here we go. Who's going to get Andrew Ridgeley's autobiography? The Wham. So it's called George and Me. That's how side of a guy he was in Wham. The autobiography's got George Michael's name in it. Right, anyway, here we go. Lee Robertson.
Lee Robertson.
All right, now, Lee got his name on the wheel by answering a question on, I think, Facebook the other day. Possibly Twitter, I can't remember. I've started doing a few questions during the week to get you on the wheel. So I don't know if Lee's here tonight. If you are Lee, do say hello. Otherwise, I'll have to get in touch with you and work that out. But you have won the Andrew Ridgeley autobiography, which is mainly about George Michael. So excited when I got Bawjaws until I realised I don't have any magnetic surfaces. Oh, God. I'm the same. I'm in the same boat. Yeah, the same. It's behind a unit. I can't put stuff in the fridge. We've got a freezer that's in a cupboard. We've got magnetic letters on there. I don't put Bawjaws on it because I have a child. That's what you need to do. You need to move house. Right, okay, we have arrived at the party box. Here it goes. Party box number 12. Now, that's a cracker. It's got a bottle of Co-op vodka. It's got a tin of custard, ambrosia. It's got a CD of Kaylee music. It's got a packet of Tunnocks caramel wafers, and it's got Starsky and Hutch, brackets, the modern movie, on DVD. Okay. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is the big one. Party box, party box, party box now. Chris Louise is right away.
Chris M.
Oh, that could not have been closer. That could not have been closer. It's Chrism. Mr. Chris M. Of, what's the place called again? Wandsworth. In London. And he's going to be getting all that good stuff from the party box. Flip. Wow, that's a strong word. Let's remove this. I'm not going to remove Chris from the wheel because we're not spinning again. I'm just going to do that and we'll see how close. Look how close it was. Look how close that was. Unbelievable. Yep. Let's do VAR. Let's see if I can zoom in anymore. It doesn't work. Oh, it does. No, that. All right. All right. How do I then zoom over? With it?
Graham S.
That's what would have happened next. Graham S would have won the next one. I was trying to zoom in there, but obviously I had no idea what I was doing and accidentally spun it again. But the wheel does not lie. It's technology. It's pixels. It's coding, Python, JavaScript, JSON, all that sort of thing. And it cannot tell a lie. Chris is the winner of the party box, and that'll be going in. It's actually, for a change, readily packed up, so I should be able to get it off to you. If not, not tomorrow. Monday. I'll get it at the post office on Monday. Oh, bad luck. She was hunting that party box as well. Okay. Holy bananas. Right, okay, so we're going to do... what are we going to do now? We're going to clear the wheel, aren't we? This is quite a heavy moment, actually. Bottle of Cointreau. That's a good one. I messaged you with a prize tonight. Yeah, it was probably just a little late for me. I was doing dinner and watching a film with my daughter in a couple hours before the quiz. So, and getting stuff ready last minute is a little bit tricky, but we'll do it next week. What is it anyway? Tell us what the prize is. Let's get rid of all these names. Oh, look at that. It disappears. Vodka-fueled Kaylee. You're going to have a vodka-fueled Kaylee. I'm right. Knife edge. Hope the CD is Jimmy Shand. No, it's not Jimmy Shand. The box is packaged up, but it's not taped up. So I can... It's over here. It's Jim McLeod. There we are. Let's just... there we are. Jim McLeod's non-stop Ceilidh dancing. How about that? Starring Jim McLeod and his band. Dances include Ate Some Real, Dashing White Sergeant, the Braveheart Swing, Gay Gordon, St. Bernard Waltz, Military Two-Step, Virginia Reel, Circle Waltz, Sean Trivis, is that some Gaelic stuff? Sword Dance and Sailor's Hornpipe. 23 tracks. Unbelievable. That's going to be rocking the house. It's good that we're sending that south, actually, in this week, because next Friday, in fact, hang on. It's gone all weird. It's happening. It's like I've been beamed up and down. This time next week, it's going to be football Scotland versus England, which I was saying that I don't really care about. But I'm fickle enough to know. I'm just going to... Oh, God. Text do, man. Nothing tonight. There we go. That's better. Let's put a different background up. Edinburgh! There we go. So, this time next week, it's going to be football, and it is Scotland versus England at this time. So, I expect it'll be a bit quieter next week. It might be a good week if you've got no interest in football whatsoever to win the quiz, because there's going to be fewer people. But it's good that in this week of Scotland versus England, or England versus Scotland, it's at Wembley, we're going to be sending some Scottish culture down to London, down to Chris, with the Tunnocks and the Jim McLeod. Right. What are we going to do? Let's play some games. We've got about 20 minutes, half an hour left. What kind of games do you want to play? You can phone in if you want. I've got a few games. Let's see what we got. Upload your scores. Done that already. There's the pub quizzes. Just ask if you need to know about pub quizzes. I keep saying them on Facebook as well. Right, here's the games you can play tonight. We've already done Where Am I? But you can have any of those other ones. The black ones is everyone plays. The pink ones are you can phone in. If you want to play Wipeout, we need more than one person phoning in. That'd be quite good. I'm just going to give you the link right now. Look, Anna's got Scotland in the work sweepstakes. Disaster. Wipeouts for phoning in. If you want to play Wipeout, you need at least 2 people phoning in. It's a game I was doing last year, and I finally found the template for it again, and it's quite good. You just got to, it's a bit like Pick 5. You just got to pick the right answers and avoid the wrong ones. So, Kazoo. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's stop that. Let's get the thingy up. What do I mean when I say thingy? I mean drum machine is what I mean. But where is it? Where is the drum machine? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me have a look at my list of stuff for Kazulapalooza. Let's try and pick something easy because same as last week, I've not actually practiced these. Spent a bit of time adding some to the list today, but then didn't have time to practice them. So let's try this one. 139 beats per minute is telling me. Let's see. Try this. That's so nearly right. That's it. Hey! Watch them run down the platform 1, the 8:30 train to Matthew and Son. Da, 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 da. Right, Beeg, you're on the wheel. You've got the entire wheel to yourself at this point. You're the only person on the wheel for next week. Okay, Matthew and Son, that was 1966 or 67. Cat Stevens, of course. Right, let's try another one. Slower one. 84 beats per minute. Let's try this. You know what? It's one of these ones I've got to see what the... I'm just going to quickly look up the lyrics, so I know where to start. Doesn't take long. All right, here we go. That's it. Yeah, you got it. Oh, it's so close. Sylvia's mother. Have you done that twice now, Louisa, where you've got the wrong name? Yeah, you got Michael and Sons and Julia's mother. You're taking a piss. You must be. Yeah. Sylvia's mother is the right answer. Janie's on the wheel. There's no way you would get two songs back to back with just the right answer, but the slightly wrong Christian name. Must be taking the piss. Surely. Oh, man. Great tune. I saw that somebody had the right answer, but I didn't want to stop. I wanted to get to the chorus. Right, one more in the kazoos. Well done at Janie. Janie and Beeg now sharing the wheel. Whose mother did you say? Julia's mother. Julia's mother. Julia's happy. Right, okay, let's do another one. One more. Doctor Hook, that was, of course, 1972. Where should we go for? Oh, let's try this one. I'm going for the easier ones, or I think they're easy anyway. That's it. Apache! Ho, 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 ho. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good stuff. That's the other name for it. Yeah, cowboy thing. Yeah. But more accurately, it's Apache. So Anna is on the wheel. All right, for next Friday, where I will be directly competing with England versus Scotland, enormous international football. Eloise, nah. That's a good idea, though. I'll do Eloise a different week. I tried, Louisa. You deserve a place. Oh, I see. Right, you're two halves make a whole. Nah, nah. Now you gotta get the answers right. Oh man. Okay. Is anybody phoning in? Does anybody want to do some of the phony in games? That's Kazula Palooza. I think that's enough for this week. I don't want to spoil you. What else did we have here? So got Hangman. Hangman's ready. Got Now You See It. Mystery bag's on there, but I haven't actually prepared a mystery bag. Could rustle up a quick mystery bag, but there must be something lying about. But let's do Now You See It, because that's a good one, because it's fast, right? You'll get 4 fast people on the wheel with very little mucking about. Let's do Now You See It. Here we go. Oops. Why does it look like that? All right, I've got to do that. Let's try that again. Now You See It. Okay, that's better. And I'll make it a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing, and make this window a little bit smaller. Right, okay. So, you know how I'll phone in if someone else does, says Big. So, shall I put that invite link on again? I'll put it in just now, and I'll put it in again just after this game, and Now You See It. So you've got to find the 4 answers to the clues I'm putting up, all right? Let's do it. There's one answer. It goes from left to right. And the first one you're looking for is dance band that were number 1 in 1981. First person to answer this in the chat gets on the wheel for next week. So which dance band reached number 1 in 1981? It was the Something Dance Band. Yay, Marion's nailed it straight away. That would be a kazoo classic, wouldn't it? Greatest song ever, by the way. 7 Tears, in case you don't know, kids. Right. Number 2, William Oliver Wallace, magician. Who's that? Who is William Oliver Wallace? What's the stage name of this magician? Oh, good one. Straight away, Ali Bongo. Ali Bongo. And it is Louisa. Louisa is on the wheel. I knew she would get one sooner or later. And it's sooner rather than later. So yeah, Ali Bongo. That was his stage name. It's on TV a lot, 70s, 80s. Number 3, Holyrood 7/129. You try and interpret that before I start giving too many clues. So Holyrood, which has been in, and this is a recent news story, right? Holyrood 7 out of 129. Yeah, well done. It's the Greens. Or just green, but I know what you mean. So Louisa is not just on the wheel sooner rather than later. She's on the wheel twice. Nice one. They won 7 out of, well, they actually won 8, but the one's becoming the presiding officer. So they've got 7 out of 129 members at the Holyrood Parliament. Very good. Oh, all right, enough. That wasn't deliberate, actually. That Soprendo is nearly in there, as in Great Soprendo. Right, last one. Measure of randomness based on the study of heat and energy. There's which word fits that description that you can find on the grid? Very good. That is the right word, badly spelt, and then Anna got it correct. So there it is, entropy. Chris obviously knew what he was talking about, but Anna was first to type it correctly, so I'll put you both on the wheel for next week. There we go, Chris M and Anna Adams. Excellent. Entropy. You all know it as well. I'm impressed. Entropy is like one of those words that I think I know what it means, and then when I do something like this, I'm like, all right, I have no idea what it actually meant. So well done for getting entropy. Well done to those who knew it. Vocabulary-tastic, by the way. What we do now? Right, okay, so Big would like to phone in and play Wipeout. I'd like to see one other person phone in and play Wipeout. So I'm going to put the link to come and join us here again at this moment. So if two of you click on this, then we can play Wipeout. Otherwise, we'll do Hangman, right? What time is it? It's still 8 minutes to 10. We're all right. I'd like to try and get finished by 10 o'clock. Oh, Jerry! God, you just missed 3 times. If you phone in, you'll get on the wheel for sure. Exactly. Just ring in. Like, if you ring in, you'll guaranteed to get on the wheel. It's just if you win the game, you'll get on the wheel more times, you know? That's right, yeah. Louisa understands. Hey, right, we've got Michael's coming through. I'm just going to have to do a thing, actually. Go back to my audio settings and put the echo cancellation on because that screwed things up before when people phoned in. Right, Michael's here. Hello. Hello. Cancellation on because that screwed things up before.
What do I do? I've got
right, Michael's here.
Get the sound off.
Hello. Cancellation on because that
What do I do?
I don't know what you do. You're a few seconds behind, but that's all right. Let's get someone else phoning in at the moment to get on, and we can play. What do you call it? Wipeout. Oh, here comes Beeg. I can see Beeg's coming through. There she is. Right, fantastic. Hello.
Hey.
Right. I think you're in real time, Beeg, and I think Michael's maybe a wee bit behind the curve. Michael, say something. He's waving now. Can you speak? Can we hear you?
Oh, he's
See, I can
quite
hear
behind.
myself.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, but you're behind the times.
Yeah, it sounds a bit
I don't know
behind then.
Yeah. Let's play the game anyway and just see what happens, right? Maybe if you've got any headphones, Michael, because that makes things better. Now I'm going to get Wipeout on, and we'll see how it goes. Right. Here we go. Right, of course, it is obviously types of fish. Okay. So let me get rid of most of that. In fact, let's get rid of all of it.
I can hear a lot of noise.
Oops, what have I done? Oh, how did I get rid of the overlay? All right, just close it again. Right, okay, there we go.
I can hear a lot of
Right, Beeg, I'll speak to you because you're on real time. So how you doing?
All right. I can hear a lot of noise.
What you can hear is me from about 10 seconds ago, and I think that's on Michael's thing. It's kind of off-putting, but we'll play the game anyway. The game is you have to find the fish that are real. There's 11 real fish and 5 fake fish. Okay, so you name a fish, and we'll see what happens.
Real fish.
And we'll start with Beeg because. Are you still there, Beeg? Are you still? Oh, this isn't working tonight, is it? She's kind of frozen. Are you still there, Beeg? Nah, she's frozen. What about Michael? See, Michael's moving now. That's, Michael, you go for an answer.
How did I speed up?
I don't know. Just say an answer.
Mud skipper.
Mud skipper. He's going for mud skipper. I think he might be catching up a bit. I think he's only a few seconds
Mud
behind.
skipper.
Mud skipper is a real fish. Yeah, 1 point to Michael. Fantastic. Right, Beeg. It looks like Beeg's frozen. So I'm going to take it off, right? And then put it back on. That doesn't do anything. All right, she's disappeared. Come through again, Beeg, right? What are you saying in the comments? Michael needs to turn the sound off on one device. Yeah, if that's possible, Michael. Anyway, pick another one. Pick another one, right? And if anyone else wants to phone in, feel free. We can have loads of people playing on this. Oh, he's disappeared as well. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the internet. It's still in its infancy, the internet, and one of these days it's going to be amazing. Right, look, we can play this. We can play this amongst the group as well. Like Michael's got a. Well, let's put Michael on the wheel, right? Because he got a mud skipper. Oh, look, Beeg's back. Right. Hello, Beeg.
I lost connection there.
Yeah, it's all about dodgy tonight. Well, did you see what was happening there? Michael was behind time, but he managed to get mud skipper for a real fish. Can you name a real fish from that board?
Do you know what? I would have known mud skipper. I didn't get a chance to see them. Let's see.
Barfish, crab daddy, flabby whalefish, gumph, gurgling plumfish, jailbait, jewfish, monkey face pickleback, paradise fish, pilchard, queen triggerfish, smelt, toadfish, toefish, and walking catfish.
I'm going to go for pilchard.
I think that's probably the next easiest one there. That's the right answer, right, Beeg? You can go on the wheel as well. So, tell you what, we'll play between Beeg and the wheel, right? Beeg and the community. So everyone in the community have a guess. First one that comes up on the feed will get a guess.
What's happened to? Is it Jerry? What's happened to him?
It was Michael.
Michael,
He's actually coming back. He's coming back at this time. He froze and then he went away and then he came back.
Oh, okay.
He's here right now. Are you live this time?
Well, he's actually coming back. He's coming back at this time.
Sort of. Right. Michael,
He's here right now. Are you?
guess another fish.
I can't hear you.
He's here right now. Are you? Guess another fish.
Toadfish.
Toadfish, right? So I knew you were going to hear that in the end, so that's why I waited. You're going for toad. There's a real fish. Yeah, Michael gets one. Right, what we're going to do now, we'll play this for the two live and the community as well. So who was first to say? Louisa went for flabby whalefish. Let's see if flabby whalefish is real. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a real fish, the flabby whalefish. No one's got a wipeout so far. Right, back to you, Beeg. Can you find another real fish?
I think smelt.
Smelt. Yeah, I wouldn't make that up, would I? Because it's too boring, isn't it? There's no way I would make up smelt. It's just too boring. That's right. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't have time to research what type of fish these are, but I imagine a smelt is quite an insignificant fish, quite a small fish.
I think it's a small fish.
Yeah, I don't know about the size of the pond, but it's a small fish.
You can eat them.
You can eat them. Yeah, you can eat any fish if you put your mind to it. You know what I mean? If you've got the right deep fryer. Right, Michael, let's go back to Michael. I'm going to say a few things and then wait for Michael to respond. So, Michael, give us a fish. Go.
Paradise fish.
Paradise fish. All right, let's have a look at the paradise fish. It's a fish. It's a fish. This is rich pickings for you too. You're getting loads on the wheel. Let's go back to the chat and see what people are saying. Chris is going for queen triggerfish. I'm sure I used to know a guy called Queen Triggerfish. in the West End of Glasgow. But it's a real fish. It's a real fish. Chris gets that one right. Back to you, B. What are you drinking there, by the way? Is that the beer that turned up from Cross Borders?
No, that's a wee glass of rosé.
Rosé. That's posh. I'm not posh enough to drink rosé. In fact, I'm not posh enough to drink wine of any type. I have to drink Sambuca because I'm not posh.
No, the beer is for David because he gave us the gin that he won in February.
Ah, right, okay.
So he's
Very
gonna
nice. There's a whole potlatch booze trade up and down the West Coast thing going on. Look, see this fish game. It's been pretty easy so far. Not easy, but everyone's been successful so far. Can you pick another one?
I think a walking catfish.
You think the walking catfish is real?
I think so.
You think fish can walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Nice. Well, right, back to you, Michael.
I go for a gump.
Oh, look, you're kind of more real time now. Ah, that's good. You go for a gumph. No!
Oh.
Whoa! Wipe out. Are you back in real time now, Michael?
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, fantastic. You're up to date. Right. How are you?
Fine. Got my second jag today, so that'll be. I'll see you back in the pub sometime soon.
Excellent. How did you react to the first one?
It was okay that day. It was the evening of the next day that I got quite tired. Just went to bed early. It was fine.
Right. Was it AstraZeneca or was it one of the other ones?
As oldies are getting that. Yeah.
Well, I got AstraZeneca. It screwed me up for most of a week. I found, but hope you. Well, it sounds like you're not too bad for that. Hopefully, the second one will be fine as well. Right, good. You're in lifetime now. So is Beak. That's good. We're all alive. Let's go back to the chat and see what folk are saying. Lorna was next, actually. Who said toadfish? That's already been chosen. Roddy said smell. That's been chosen. Paradise fish has been chosen. And Isabel again goes for toe fish. A toe fish? No, Isabel, that's rubbish. There's fish don't have toes. Okay. Beag. It's time to pick another fish. How's your jab situation? Are you jabbed, double jabbed, single jabbed? What's your thing?
I've had my first one, and my reaction was I was delighted. But
that's good.
I've got my second one. I've got my second one on Monday coming.
So no ill effects first time round, no?
Yeah, I had the flu for about a night, and then the next day I was fine. That's
not so bad. That's
Just
all
went
right.
to bed.
Where do you get it done? Have they got a centre in Troon, or do you have to travel?
Yeah, they're both in Troon, two different ones actually. The next one I'm getting is
Two?
closer to my house, so I can just walk.
Troon's a village, and they've got two places doing jabs. That's amazing.
Troon's a tune.
Well,
No, it is.
that's what I should have on this game next week: is pick which is a real town and which is just a village. Anyway, give us another fish.
I'm going to say Jewfish.
You think the Jewfish is real?
Don't know.
It's not just a Christian plot. It is a true fish. The Jewfish is a true fish. All right. Now then, back to Michael, who's live from North Edinburgh.
I'll go monkey face pickleback.
Monkey face. You're saying monkey face pickleback?
I'm saying monkey face pickleback.
So you're actually saying monkey face pickleback?
I think I am.
It is a fish. Yay!
Oh, you need to get us a picture of that.
Oh, what have I done? I've gone the wrong way. Oh no. What have I done? Right. Hang on. We had that. 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 We had smelt. We had toadfish and tofu. That's where we were. Okay.
And walking catfish.
And a walking catfish as well. Yeah.
We had that.
Yes, we did. Well done, Michael. I just clicked in the wrong place. That's all that was. So
you
Michael
need to show us
gets.
a picture of that fish.
You know, it was the monkey face stickleback or pickleback is the only one I actually looked up, and it kind of looks a bit like a monkey. It's pretty good. It's worth looking up. Let's go back to the wheel. Jenny's not even guessing a fish. She's just going, this is spectacular knowledge. Louise is picking a barfish. Let's see if there's such a thing as a barfish. Yes,
Oh,
there's a barfish.
I thought it was a fish. I thought that was just a fish bar the other way around.
I mean,
Fish
there are right fish and chip bar. I think I know a few barfish round the town. You know what I mean? Right, whose turn is it now? I've lost track. I think it's Beak's turn, isn't it?
Yeah. How many of
Right.
these are correct? How many do you know?
Hang on a second. No, all the rest are false because there's only 3 left, so that's it. So the game's over. So well done for avoiding the made-up fish. Crap Daddy is not a fish. Jailbait is not a fish. And gurgling plumfish is not a fish. I think he's actually did extremely well
Yay, well
on that
done,
one.
Michael.
So, well
Well done.
done to Beak, well done to Michael, and well done to the others on the on the chat. Fantastic, right? So Beak, hang on. You're an English person, aren't you? Living in Scotland, is that correct?
Yes, I used to be English.
Right, I see.
Been here a long
How does international football games between the two countries work for you, or do you not care about football? How does that work?
Really. I don't care really. No.
That's probably the sensible
I mean,
option.
I like if Scotland were to do well, I'd be pleased, you know. But I'm not. I won't watch any of them. But you know, it would be Scotland for me if push came to shove.
You absolutely don't have to say that. I mean, it's
No,
not.
I'm honest. I'm being honest. You know.
This is not like an SNP white settler interrogation thing
No.
going on. It's
I've
okay.
been here longer than I've lived in England, so I consider myself Scottish anyway. No, as I say, I
Fair
don't
enough.
follow the football, but I
Yeah.
definitely have a leaning towards Scotland. Absolutely, I would love them to do well. Yeah.
Yeah, so would we all. I mean, the only real difference is what we classify as Scotland doing well. I think if we make it through the first half of the first game without losing a goal, that'll do me. What about you, Michael? What's your criteria for Scottish success in the football?
I think that's three draws will do it. That'll be fine.
Awesome. That is the kind of ambition we need in this country. 3 draws.
That's the usual, and then go out in the first round.
That is through the roof. 3 draws, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're aiming at. That's amazing. That would get us through, though. That'd probably get us.
Maybe.
Brilliant. Listen, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to get a couple more games on, I think. So thanks for playing. Thank you. Great to see you both.
Bye-bye.
Cheers,
Bye.
Pete. Cheers, Michael. See you later. That was good. You know what? Prickleback, missing R. Did I make a typo? Did I actually get the monkey face prickleback wrong? Unbelievable. I'm a bad man. Well, look, it's gone after 10 o'clock. Monkey face. Yeah, you're right. Prickleback. Chris, after just over 2 hours, you're the first one to spot a typo tonight. So you can go on the wheel for it. Very good. That was my favourite fish as well, and I got it wrong. Amazing. Yeah, it's a good game. It's just that I hadn't had it set up for ages, so we'll be doing more Wipeout next week. It's after 10. I really don't want to go beyond 10, but I've got Hangman set up. So should we do 3 Hangmans just to finish? Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea. You were in a play about the Tartan Army. Wow. Learned a lot about the Scotland team. I went abroad with Scotland once, the so-called Tartan Army, and I didn't think it was very good, to be honest. I thought they were kind of arseholes, to be totally honest. It was this thing where they believe that everyone loves them. It was in Brussels. And they cut about like, oh, everyone loves us because we're Scottish, you know. But to be honest, a lot of the locals were kind of terrified by these very drunk people. That's what I thought. Anyway, so let's do Hangman just to finish. I was saying online the other day, for some reason, and I used to be right into it, for some reason I find it very difficult to get excited about this football tournament. And I don't know if it's just because I'm getting old. I don't know. Right, Hangman. Let's get a couple of Hangmans just to round things off. Oh, look, I've just gone back to the chat and you're all guessing letters. M-O-N-K. It's not religious. E-Y. Okay, all right. Place, and you're guessing the letters from monkey. Thanks, Louisa. M, no. O, no. N, yes. K, no. E, yes. Y. Now, is that going to give that away? Is anyone going to get this straight off? Where could this be? It's not Glasgow. It's not Antigua. It's not Hampton. It's not Belgium. It's not Bangor. It's not Geneva. But it is Senegal. That's the right answer. Fabulous. Brilliant. Senegal. I seen a gal and I really liked her. Louisa jobs on. Very good. Right, let's crack on. We'll do 3 of these. That was an excellent answer. Senegal in West Africa. They say Senegal or Senegal. I suppose it depends whether you're from Glasgow or Edinburgh. It's like Calton. I remember getting crucified one night in the Persevere because I called it Calton Hill. They're all like, it's Calton. It was like, that was just after I moved to Edinburgh. And although I grew up in Edinburgh a bit, the accent was still a bit foreign. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Calton. It's like a fish noise. But I say Calton because it's the Calton in Glasgow. But it turns out it's Calton. Anyway, Senegal. Right. Power couple. David Beckham, Porsche Spice. No. Thanks for clarifying that, Louisa. Louisa says Senegal. Right. Here's the letters. Chris is going for J. For his power couple. You're looking for a power couple. Roddy's looking for an A. Let's get an A on. Oh, yeah. Bunch of A's. Muzz is going for D. UJD. Let's try those. UJD. U. No. J. No. Oh, we had that already. And D. Big is guessing the letters for disco. D-I-S-C-O. D. Desirable. I. Insatiable. S. Super sexy. C. Crazy. O. Oh. Probably the greatest song ever written. You thought Marion had it? Oh, well, what was it? Dave Beckham, Porsche Spice. No. No, it's before Beckham and Porsche Spice, a power couple from the past. What was the next letters? Roddy's going for E and N. Now, there's definitely going to be an E, and there's definitely going to be an N. Check this out. Oh, yes. Sarah Green and Mike Smith. Do you remember them? It was pure genius because they were on the TV all the time and they were going out with each other and they were a power couple and they were on Radio 1 and Top of the Pops and Blue Peter and all that stuff. And the best bit about it was that Mike Smith's nickname was Smitty. That's how clever the 80s was. Woohoo! I think he's passed away. Am I right? Was it no, were they in it? Did they not survive a helicopter crash? I thought this category was power couple. Well, they were. That's the thing, they were. In terms of the 80s, when everything was slightly shitter, just a bit cheaper, slightly more flimsy all round, and power couples, like, you know, shit got real in the 90s and zeros. You had David Beckham being like, I play football. And Porsche Spice being like, I'm a pop star and I design clothes. And it was just proper. But back then, a power couple was just 2 TV presenters. And then before that, it was the Crankies. Yeah, they survived the helicopter crash. That's right. I would imagine Noel Edmonds probably killed him. I imagine that's true. Didn't get him with a copter. Got him after that. Yeah, tragedy and celebrity all intertwined. Let's play one more before we wrap it up for the night. So, event. Event? I'm not even quite sure what I mean by that. I can't remember what this is. But I'm sure we'll work it out. Let's get some letters on. I think this will be the last game for the games for names for tonight. Like I say, I was doing some through the week. I try and get more into the habit of doing them. Some on Facebook, some on Twitter. And it's just the first to get the right answer gets on the wheel. So not at a particular time or anything like that, just whenever I've got a minute. Right, Muzz going A, Muzz going S. That's Marks and Spencer. M, no. S, no. J-A-M, jam. We had some jam this week in the house. It was great. There's some A's. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere. M. Must have got a T. Oh, yeah, beauty. Come on. That is out of left field. That's the best one of the night. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely terrific and tremendous. I was trying to say both words at once there because I was so impressed. But let's just say them one at a time. It was terrific and tremendous. It's the Battle of Agincourt. Of course it is. Well, not of course. It's amazing. What a spot. Roddy! As for all the French people watching, Battle of Agincourt. There was a French guy in the quiz last night at the newsroom. He was doing the quiz with a Scottish friend. It was a Scottish man and a French man. They were on a team together. They were called Écosse Posse, which looked great written down, but it doesn't really work when you're saying it. Hey, everyone's impressed as well. It's good because it is really good. I think you had the A at that point. It's really good. Well spotted. Who won that one? That was English. Knocked it out of the park. A particular battle. Saw some really good medieval battle reconstructions using 3D animation on YouTube. And it wasn't Agincourt I watched, but it was the Battle of Cressy. Really good. I think it's some Turkish animator. Buddy Mac D is on the wheel. Ain't no reasonable price like prize. I love blackcurrant, but we had strawberry this week. Don't often get jam. Try to avoid that sort of thing. Try to be less sugary. But occasionally kid says, can we get jam? And I go, oh, aye, all right. Straight round the shop. You're making jam tomorrow. Raspberry and coconut? Coconut in a jam? No. That's good, isn't it? I think. I don't know if that's amazing or terrible. Finally won a party box. Yeah, good for you, Chris. That'll be in the post rapidly. Well done to all our winners tonight from the earlier spin. So Janie got the ball jaws, Kirsten got the hair conditioner, Raymond got the toilet paper. That's solely based on one comment that Spedge made last week. I didn't actually check with him if he meant it or... I think I checked at the time. I didn't check during the week, so hopefully he meant it. £100,000 scratch card goes to Roddy, who's just pulled off the amazing Battle of Agincourt solve. That was terrific. So you're on the wheel again for next week. If you win £100,000, Roddy, on scratch cards every week between now and the end of the year, you could have a holiday. Lee Robertson, who I don't think is here tonight, won the Andrew Ridgely autobiography, which is truly fantastic. Andrew Ridgely has an amazing photographic memory for every outfit that he wore at every school disco. I flicked through it, and most of the text is like, yeah, I remember that school disco. I was wearing peach needle cords. And George looked shit. He keeps on going on about how he was the fashionable one and George didn't look like much. until Andrew Ridgely sorted him out fashion-wise, and then it was okay. Then he looked good. Can you see the whale? Let's see. Yeah, let's have a look at the whale. Green screen's having a mood. I mean, how can a green screen possibly have a mood? You know what I mean? It's like the light is the same, the screen's the same. I'm glad I solved the microphone thing. That was really upsetting me, as you probably realised. Let's see. Share screen, Chrome tab, a wheel of names. There we go. As I've been doing the typing, and we scroll up here and look, the wheel's already pretty busy. And I'll be adding names during the week. And, of course, during the quiz next Friday as well. Never won so many slots. Aye, well, it was the Wipeout game, wasn't it? I'm sure there's a better way to do that, but fuck it. Name for every right answer. Nice one. Michael's got a few on there. B's got a few on there. There's all the names. Chris has got a couple on there. Anna's on the wheel. Louisa has been doing all right. Marion's there. Good stuff. And Roddy with that brilliant solve right at the end. Battle of Agincourt. That was terrific. Yeah, there's Jerry. All you got to do is put a jar of this raspberry or strawberry and coconut jam up for a prize. That's all you got to do. Because remember, that's a surefire way. That's a guaranteed way to get on the wheel, is to put a prize up. You have to be prepared to post it out. But that's how Geraldine got on the wheel tonight. She put up her hair conditioner, patchouli. It was a DAS team effort, yeah. Katrin and Roddy. DAS team. Might see them back in the pub soon, you never know. Pub's been all right. It's been weird. If you don't recognise me from the pub, I'll do this. See? Now it's me. It's me. What are we talking about? Jam. I've missed the jam chat. What are we talking about? Rhubarb ginger. That's classy. That is classy. Oh, you were asking about the pubs. And the pubs are perfectly nice. You know what all the staff have said in all the pubs is that the people who are coming to the pub since the pubs have been open again, which is now over a month, they've all said that everyone's been really well behaved. Because, you know, I've been working in pubs for years, so I listen to bar staff, and, you know, typically they complain about punters being arseholes, right? That's the thing. If you work in a bar for any amount of time, if you survive bar work for more than a couple of months, it's probably because you like people. And most people who come in are great. 80%, 85, 90% of people are great. Brilliant. They just want to have a good time. They come out. The industry's called hospitality. It's about looking after people. And if people are no good with people, they don't last. You know, I see young bar staff start, and you can tell straight away if they like people, they just interact in a certain way and they stay at the job. And if they don't really like people, they got this sullen and silent way, an avoidance way of dealing with people, and they don't last. They do it for a month or 2 months, and then they find something else to do. So the reason I'm saying that is because the baseline is that bar staff like people. That's the usual thing. But there's always arseholes. And pre-COVID, that was just part of life. This guy did this, this woman said this, blah, blah, blah. But it's been remarkable because all the bar staff, well, not all the bar staff, but staff in all of the bars that I do have all talked about how nice everybody is since coming back to the pub. Don't know if it's going to last. The theory is that people are kind of slightly aware of what they've been missing. You know what I mean? Like not taking it for granted. So people are being a bit nicer. But everyone's been really well behaved. In fact, last night was the first time I had a proper roaster in, which was at the newsroom. But he was fine. He was very good natured. He was just tremendously drunk. And his 3 friends, they're all in their 20s, they were looking after him pretty well. So it was okay. It's all right. It's when you get younger people are usually better anyway. It's when you get people in their 40s and up and they all get drunk. Oh, man, that's hard work. We braved Belfield Brewery, first pub in a year, and it was spot on. How many are allowed in the pubs? Every pub has its own limit. Last night at the newsroom, it's 84, I think. Is that right? Quite a lot of the pubs I do are fairly small, so it's more like 40 or 50. I started doing Brass Monkey Shore, which used to be the Compass in Leith, by the way. Chameleons, actually, you might like it down there. I'm not going back to the Persevere as things stand. They've not been back in touch. And yes, you should always be good to bar staff. Definitely. How many allowed in pubs? The limits are to do with meters between the table and numbers at a table. You can't have more than 6 people at a table. It's all these rules. You're not allowed to have more than 6 people at a table. Something to do with households that I don't understand. And people are not supposed to move around the pub without their masks. So instead of people handing in answers like they used to be tear off your answer sheet. I'm going to line about. Yeah, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Tear it off at the end of the sheet and then hand it in to me with your team name. So I don't do that anymore. I come round the tables and pick up the answers to minimise moving about. And I put my mask on for doing that. And it's great, you know. It's a little bit different. No, Graham was all right. I met Louisa and Graham. Well, I've met him before, but I sat and had a chat with him last night. It was nice. They got me a drink. I had a drink last night. I never have a drink. I had a drink last night. I got Sambuca. Yes, Marion was in the pub with Miss Mackie last night, and yeah, they were sitting right next to the roaster. It's so good having people back in the pubs. It's really, really nice. That's great that you could be typing that at 10:30 at night. Thanks for playing big. Congratulations on your multiple wheel slots for next week. Okay, I'm going to get out of here because it is 10:30. I thought I'd be out here by 10. I'm going to go and speak to the kid. I think she wanted rice pudding. We're going to go to North Berwick again tomorrow. Great stuff. Thanks for coming and doing the quiz, everybody. Remember to upload your scores if you haven't already, so that I can do tonight's league table, and also if you thought tonight's quiz was worth a cheeky little donation, I'd be delighted to get something out of that. Because I have survived, but I'm now in huge amounts of debt, so I'm going to keep doing this quiz in the hope of getting some tips. Thank you very much. No, he should never drink. It was after the quiz. It was all right. You'd have to ask the missus, and she'd probably say no. She doesn't really like having people in the house. But there you go. Maybe in a couple of months' time. I'm going up Berwick Law. I did it last Saturday, and I want to do it again, but this time with Kid and my mum. She's going to come as well. 3 of us. Aye, me too. I enjoyed tonight. Thanks very much, Anna. Cheers, Muzz. Be strong. Right, good night, everybody. See you later. Bye.